Right?
Alright, I will crit.
Congrats. Alright, whatever. Next turn, next critical. And it's gonna take... Alright.
A fair amount of damage.
What are you gonna do with that front?
It's not there.
It's not high enough, so it's only gonna take one extra strain.
It's also not there because you generated advantage.
Right.
Never mind, so it doesn't matter.
Correct.
It is so easy to forget that little,
It is.
nondescript text.
Alright. Its next attack is going to be increased, it's going to have its difficulty increased by 1.
It's almost as easy to forget that all of these rifle attacks have accuracy +1.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Such as the curse of a half-automated framework.
Ah, no. Haha. The adult spider is going to go again, and it's going to use its silk attack on Laana.
Spider,
What's
use
going?
silk.
No.
Oh, it's top of the round, I see.
No,
Yeah.
no. It's not going to target Laana. No. It's going to target Rakcharr. He's the one he keeps screaming at it.
Yeah.
This is annoying.
I'm so pissed right
Rakcharr's
now.
actually turned up the gain on his vocalizer.
There
to
we
make it
go.
louder.
List of times an enemy is triumphed against me without it.
What is that, 5 now?
It's 4 or 5, yeah.
Alright, since you guys do it, we're going to do it. Let's say Falling Ceiling puts Jay out to long range now.
Stupid
Okay.
ceiling.
So he
Web-
moves out to here-ish, effectively?
Yes.
Okay. Makes sense.
Jumps out of the way of the ceiling.
Yeah, sure.
Up the shooting.
We will fight. We will kung fu fight.
Alright, there's my setback die. As I move into engaged, Rakcharr still has his fantasies of knocking this thing unconscious and then doing things to it.
Yes.
So I'm once again going to keep to the unarmed combat.
Uh-huh.
That looks like that's definitely going to be a hit. That's 5 plus 4 successes plus my 2 anger. That's going to be 11 damage on strain.
Alright.
It's not happy.
Your anger itself causes him physical harm.
There we go. Shut the fuck up and go to sleep!
And it is right on the edge of getting knocked out, too.
That is Rakcharr's turn.
So is Rakcharr.
Yeah. We don't talk about that.
I mean, like,
It's closer.
if we try firing stun into melee, we might just take him out.
I really want to try it, but I don't want to risk it.
Risk it. Risk it. What's the Destiny pool?
Do it.
What's the Destiny pool like right now?
Destiny is all black.
Oh, cool.
Dark.
Oh, cool. Now I'm going to have fun. Now we're talking.
Oh no. This is going to be awesome.
Alright, who's going next?
Let's see,
Laana,
it's either you or me, Chris.
Well,
Adult Spy.
guess it's gonna be me.
You're more competent of the two in combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just
Uh, let's do it.
say.
Should we assume the next 6 actions we make are getting
Yeah,
up?
let's just say your attack's being upgraded to a red die.
But it's already a red die from the engaged.
Then you
so I
get an
don't-
extra purple.
Then you get an extra purple die.
Wait, why is it red from engaged?
Because we're engaged. It
We're
upgrades
engaged.
the difficulty of the
Oh,
check.
because he's firing into engaged.
There's a
it's
chance. There's a
fine.
chance on despair that you can cause
Yeah.
injury to people who are.
For some reason, my mind thought for being engaged, which is an increase, not an upgrade.
And I'm going to try to do it.
All right.
Stun it. I did it, Ma.
All right.
It's 9 stun damage.
9 stun damage.
Also, no threat because of laser sight.
And these assholes run away.
We did it.
Rakcharr has leveled up.
Come back 3 strain.
That's a big deal right now.
Binders on the master, please. How are you going to transport this actually I'm going to say it's Wookiee-sized spider?
Rakcharr is not going to transport the Wookiee-sized spider. Binders get put on the master, and Rakcharr, he picks up the spider, hold on, nope, I'ma just eat ya.
While you're doing that, I'm just going to unload into it.
Please do eat it.
There we go. You know, Rakcharr thinks that the venom will totally make him stronger.
Does he? Does he actually think that?
No, that's, that's pretty stupid, come to think of it. He's not that stupid, but,
It doesn't kill you, makes you stronger.
Rakcharr was screaming about eating the thing. He is so pissed right now that he is totally willing to torch the spider meat and eat it. Or at least take some bites out of it.
Something tells Rakcharr that would probably be a bad idea.
If you insist, could we attempt xenology checks to determine what would be safe for him to eat?
You can try.
You know, if that actually, speaks through to Rakcharr's anger, that, if that tells him, that's a bad idea, Rakcharr will be like, just kick the thing.
Alright.
Fight your anger away, Rakcharr.
Oh, I guess not.
Just gonna put these over here.
Those words that are screamed in anger, you shouldn't always follow up on those. Anger leads to hate or something like that.
Anger leads to hate.
I don't know. I'm no Jedi.
I'm no cheddar monk.
Well, you're now in an empty, cavernous room that's missing parts of its ceiling, and it doesn't seem to be nearly as stable as it used to be.
Alright.
Jake,
I think we should get out of here.
Someone keep an eye on this. I need to turn off the interdictor.
The interdictor lies
Is it in
beneath
this room?
the pyramid itself.
Rakcharr will once again hand Laana the military med bag.
Please do better this time.
What difficulty is that critical?
It looks like it's a 1. It's just an easy one.
It's an easy one, but there's also all the wounds.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2 separate rolls?
It'll be 2 separate rolls. One to try to remove the critical, and then another one to try to heal me.
So
the one to try to heal me would be too difficult because I've sustained so much damage.
And is the boost is from having proper tools, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll try that one first to heal wounds.
No.
Alright.
I was gonna try to be a dick and throw a dark side point at you, but whatever, that's fine.
You have all of those dark side points.
Yeah,
You do have them.
yeah, but hey, you got healed for 2.
Yeah.
And then to deal with the critical.
Mm-hmm.
Giving my mandatory 5 seconds, apparently, for Jordan.
What do you mean?
Alright.
I was giving you time if you wanted to upgrade this time.
No, don't worry about it. And you can take 1 strain, but it really doesn't matter, because you'll heal it eventually.
Eventually.
Figure
Alright.
it out.
It's underneath the fucking pyramid, which is made up of smooth stone.
When did you take your damage, Ryan? Was it this combat? It
From
was
the
this combat.
screech.
That's
Yeah.
right. Let me go ahead and then...
I hand it back.
There we go.
Would you also like the stim pack?
I don't know what
No.
you can use them at. Let me go check.
That's mine. That
He
definitely
gave me a
looks like...
boob job.
Let me take a look to see what a giant thing.
Let me see here.
See, Triumph generated during a medicine check to heal a critical injury may also heal additional wounds or vice versa, so no. It looks like I can use maybe that as it would advantages to eliminate strain from a target, so maybe I can heal a strain from her.
Sure.
Yeah, you can heal 1 strain.
Alright, the one that I...
Yeah.
All right.
As I perk up the chest or something, I don't know.
It'll lift.
You gotta fluff them like pillows, you know.
That's exactly how it works.
Sure.
Alright.
Okay. Yes, the power source is underneath that pyramid thingy.
He had to have a way to get in there. Also, make sure he's bound.
Rakcharr's got it under control.
I believe you had binders for the occasion.
Yes, I used the destiny point to get those last session just so I could have something for this.
I'll take off his mask to mock him.
Nah, I don't feel like mocking him. I'm too angry right now to mock.
I don't have to actually mock him while he's there. Just take the mask off.
So you just want to hit him while he's down.
Do you...
Yes.
Should we
I don't have a problem with that.
try to heal up Lissa's critical real quick?
I was going to recommend that once she was done with... Well, actually, it might be destabilizing if she fucking, like, turns this thing off. I can, I'll go ahead and, I'll try to heal your wounds, since I think you sustained them this combat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, let me go ahead and try to do that. This is for your wounds. 1 difficulty. So you get 1 wound back, and I can also heal 2 strain with that. And then this is for your critical.
I'm fucking awesome.
Same roll. You're fucking awesome! Looks like I get a headache, but looks like that critical injury's gone.
Yeah.
All this nerd work hurts your head.
It's because I'm still fucking angry.
You're angrily wrapping bandages.
Not as angry as what I once was since the critical injury's gone.
Yeah, you're back down to normal rage.
Yes, normal rage.
Hey, Jay, can you make sure this thing's dead? I
It's
gotta
actually
find out how...
far from dead.
That's what I mean,
dead.
make sure it's dead.
Just coup de grace, basically.
It's
Full of blasters.
dead.
Maybe pilfer through the master's crap to make sure he doesn't have a ace up his sleeve.
He just seems like he has really, really weird gear.
The hidden garrote wire.
Nah.
Any roll I would need to make to actually check if there's something I need to turn off the interdictor power core thing. Yeah.
No, from what you can tell, it just looks like the thing is always on, and he never had a way of turning it off in the first place.
Good job. You did it.
Can we, like, take parts of that back? The Moth might be interested in them. I want lots of pay.
Asking Lissa, like, what exactly does it do?
Basically, it just fries the crap out of hyperdrives. Use it to keep other ships from getting away. That type of thing.
Is it worth anything?
It would be worth something, but I think they've encased it in a pyramid.
Well, we do have a cutting torch, don't we?
From my impression, this thing's really fucking huge, right?
Yes, it's big.
It's real
It
big.
came from the capital ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real big.
My impression is that no matter how much fun we want to have with the idea of selling it, we're not getting it out of this pyramid.
Well,
No.
I figured maybe some critical components or something, but it sounds like the best idea is to make a hole in it and stuff something explosive.
I mean, maybe you could, like, you know, like, maybe just because the master couldn't turn it off, you might be able to, and then harvest critical components from it.
Yeah,
I would
go
like
ahead.
to turn it off before blowing it up.
You would like to try? Okay. You have a 4 difficulty. You have a 4 difficulty computers check just to somehow turn it off.
And I
I'm
helped.
gonna try.
How?
Hold the flashlight.
No,
A
but
shoulder massage?
I think this room is pretty well lit the way it is, so the flashlight thing, I don't think that'll cut it.
Yeah.
It's still alive. Shoot it.
Shoot it again.
Yeah, you get to upgrade one of those to a red die.
3 purples, 1 red.
Yeah. You can have the 2 boosts. I don't care. Because if a despair happens, I know what's going to happen.
Oh, it's gonna be great. Let's do it. I'll try.
Alright, you can't turn it on. You can't turn it off. You
Failed
tried.
pretty completely.
All right,
Yeah.
let's solve it the old-fashioned way then.
Blew it up with all the explosives.
Alright, you're coming with me. I'm not letting you blow up. Nope.
What if we cut a hole through the casing and drop a thermal detonator inside?
That'll
That's
work.
kind of the idea.
That's actually kind of what I want to do.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Sure.
Okay.
They have timer settings on them, so
Yeah, you can
Yes,
set
they
them.
do.
You could set them for like 10, 15, 20 minutes.
yeah.
So we
set it-
just kind of seal it up behind us, and leave.
Yep.
Reasonable escape time. Get the fuck out.
I would even say excessive escape time, just in case we run into complications.
You don't have to do anything with demolitions, do you?
Is this?
It's not even a skill, is it?
No.
And it's not.
Okay.
Demolitions, it would just be a ranged light.
I think I'm thinking of a different system.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna-
want to say it falls into skullduggery.
I'm just going to say you have to make a ranged light attempt to accurately set the timers.
Really?
No,
That's
Just trust me on this one, because I won.
I don't know, that sounds pretty fair for me. It's not often that you fiddle with thermal detonators. That can be a little nerve-wracking.
I guess.
Yeah, let's just...
and how hard is that going to be?
3 purple, 2 purple, 1 red now.
jeez.
Trust me, you're not going to die or anything.
I'll be just fine.
You'll be just fine.
Nope.
Yeah, you think you said it correctly.
Time to sprint, because I was going to sprint to start with.
Yeah. Let's just say that by the time you get to the landing with all the new writing, you hear you hear the explosions. I'm assuming
An earth-shattering kaboom.
Did you use both
Red
thermal detonators?
lights.
Both thermal
Just
detonators?
one, I think.
All right. Yeah, you hear an earth rendering kaboom, and then the entire thing starts shaking.
Yeah,
To
the
look to
sprint
Run
Lissa and
faster.
say, I thought you said you set that right.
Hey, the thing was sitting there for years. Anything
I
could
thought you
have
said it
happened.
was set for a half hour.
I meant the detonator.
Yes, that was sitting in that box for years covered in spiders.
Rakcharr says, my big concern now is whether that one thing's going to be good enough to destroy the entire interdictor.
Yeah, you might
Oh,
want to
trust
keep running. The
me.
place is still shaking.
Oh, we're still running.
Yeah, that's
All
right. We'll be yelling at each other the entire
scanner
time.
have any power to be able, or have enough power to tell whether it's still functional or not?
The scanner says it's off
Does
and
it
on.
show power source?
It shows power surges and things going on and off. It seems like, and as you're running, and it just dies. Seems
Yeah,
like things are keep falling on it.
As it's flickering, I'm just going to say it looks like it's taking care of itself now.
Yeah, but you guys gotta keep running because the place is starting to collapse around you.
That's great,
Never
because I
stop.
really didn't want to have to dig through all this.
Still running.
And just because narratively it's cool, just as you guys exit out of the fucking hill, the thing sort of collapses in on itself.
And that's why we parked one SDU away.
What safe distance.
It's like wicked guitar solo.
Area liberated.
This land is...
With extreme prejudice.
That's how America does it right there.
Yeah, alright. You guys have disabled you've disabled the interdictor field. You've gotten the slave thing, the slave circuit. Technically, you could leave the planet now and be done with this
We
fucking
have a
world.
prisoner.
Yeah?
Right.
You could technically leave and never come back.
You know, there
I
might...
mean, seems like the largest threat is taken care of for now.
Hmm?
Aside from large things stomping around.
Yeah, like whatever came out of that starship.
Yeah, but then you have to take care of a prisoner, and you have to leave him in the ship with B.
Yeah, I don't want to leave this guy unattended with B.
B would probably, get along with him.
That's when the B faction grows by one.
The ship
Their
just sort of
new B becomes their new leader.
B flies off the ship with the master in tow.
It gives Lissa time to translate what's on that encrypted datapad, maybe with like enough time and better understanding of the encryption.
Guys,
since
the
she
ship's
failed
not
at it.
going anywhere, guys. It's gonna be here.
Well, this planet's not going anywhere, guys. It's still gonna be here.
Yeah, but that seems to be getting continuously fucked up.
There's the thing. You have to balance. You have a prisoner. I'm not suggesting one thing or another. You guys can do what you want, but you have a prisoner. Gotta deal with him. You have to, if you're trying to salvage what's left on the ship, you might get some good stuff, or you might not. But it's
Well,
a tenure. Go ahead.
Two things I'm interested in actually looking at is one, see if the proton torpedo tubes are even functional. You don't really got to worry about going down to the munitions and picking up torpedoes because they're probably chewed through anyways. And 2, the communications array, because ours is weak as shit right now.
It'd be really hard.
Which is sensor array.
It would be really hard to mount their sensor array onto yours because the sensor array is designed for a silhouette ship.
I figure, like, we have the actual dish and such. We just need better electrical components. Like, one of the attachments is actually like an upgraded sensor array or something like that.
That's up to you guys if you want to do it.
Those are the only things I'm really interested in, unless we wanted to stick around to try to salvage for cash. We do have like 145 cargo units empty.
I mean, the main thing that I just want to do is really just have a decent pick through to know what's available there. Like just a general broad appraisal.
I mean, the dude, like, if we secure him and keep him cuffed and everything, it's not like he's just going to rip him off and break out.
It would be a daunting, like a brawn or a coordination check for him to get out of these.
And he's already fairly fucked up, so if we left guard with him...
Like, one of us would end up staying by, because I don't think B is doing. Like, I can stay back since I'm no techno wizard.
Yeah, or maybe we could make a more secure way of holding them somehow.
I don't think this freighter actually has like prison cells, does it? That'd be pretty cool.
No.
Destiny point, it suddenly has a prison cell.
There's the other thing that the ship still seems to be covered in spiders.
Yeah, no, it turns out that this freighter used to carry slaves.
You know, Ryan, I like the idea, but we don't have a destiny point, I don't think. No, I suppose we would. We would have like 2 from...
I keep trying to spend it, but it's like want me to use it.
Oh no, we don't have any right now.
We do have 2, it's just the tracker has failed to factor us into having light side points, because that adult spider spent 2.
Come on. Whatever, fine. You guys have 2.
Oh, it's because he's using the player button, not the
I'm using the
campaign button, right?
I'm using the campaign button, but it's not working sometimes.
Whatever.
Like I'm pressing dark side point right now and it's not doing anything.
Weird.
Alright, don't worry about it. You guys have 2 light side points.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Like, if you guys want to look for things, that's fine. I think that this guy is more worthwhile. And I don't know whether, like, the Moth would find any particular interest, but he did say that he might pay extra for any other, like, interesting things that we bring back. I figured that this guy, who was once an Imperial officer and who has now been, like, corrupted and so intimately involved with the xenology of this planet, might be somehow worthwhile. Especially with the alien tech that I'm bringing back, too.
Hey, and all those data pads and everything, that's information that, hey, you could at least sell to some random guy to make, like, you know, a holovid on. And
I planned on, like, you know, like, downloading or transferring, like, all of the video and audio capture that I've got from my optics suite to something, you know, do some editing.
Well, that's all been ruined by screaming.
No, we're gonna do some heavy editing. Remember how Coyote's, like, awesome cool face punch, like, spread across the net?
Are you trying to equate Shadowrun level technology to Star Wars?
Well, our technology here is more advanced.
I don't think you have a high enough level.
In some ways.
For that. But yeah, like, we have stuff.
You have
All
stuff.
I'm saying is we can take more.
You can.
If the group doesn't want to, like, and I'm just posing it as a possibility. I'm not saying this is exactly what I must do.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'd really actually like to just see what's there.
So I imagine, like, we can go take a quick inventory, and then the things I'm interested in might not even be functional. Well, we know the comm unit is because we received the distress beacon, but yeah.
Well, the stress beacon doesn't necessarily mean the comm unit's running, but yeah.
It's transmitting all across the comms array.
Yeah. My concern as a player is that whatever, like, burst out of that ship, we don't know, like, what it is, and we don't know how many of those things that size there are. Like, if they feed on things like thermal detonators, could they have somehow fed on, like, the ship's energy sources to, like, become even bigger?
What if we park the ship in, like, the clearing at the entrance, and the person that stays back on guard watch stays in the turret?
Alright. That sounds more appropriate for Jay, though.
Or we can actually park on top of the ship.
Okay. What does this solve?
Nothing. It just presents the possibility of it collapsing under us.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of parking on top of the captain.
Or the ship sort of...
It's not quite as reliable as docking to a ship
Like,
in zero G.
I like the idea of someone, like, staying behind, though, and, like, radioing it in. I think Jay is the best person for that, since he would be the best gunner, because he has the most agility. And he has a comlink anyway, so he can, like, radio to, like, you know, I know Rakcharr has a long-range comlink, like, hey, there's this big motherfucker, like...
Yeah. I know he has the most dice. I think Lissa has gunnery proficiency, but I think they probably kind of... I think an extra die is a greater statistical advantage.
It's way greater.
So, and plus we kind of need Lissa for the mechanical crap, so...
Yep.
So...
Fix to everything all the time.
Right.
So we agree to go and take a survey of things.
Yes,
okay.
we will attempt to try to do that.
Alright.
Just think, the first sign of giant stompy, whatever the fuck, we get out of there.
And whoever, I guess Jay opens fire.
Yep.
That's me!
On all of them eat.
Anything you hit with that's going to get fucked.
So I'm assuming you're
That's the
landing...
hope.
You're landing next to the thing.
Actually looking to do some reconnaissance around it first to try to spot this thing.
Spot what thing?
The big thing.
See, anything that would, you know, be large enough to actually, like, have either upended trees or be, like, noticeable through the trees. Like, whatever made that hole bigger is probably not the same size as these, you know, other spiders.
It's almost like it might have been as big as the new hole.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know,
we're going to fly around and try to spot it first.
Alright. Make those perception checks.
What difficulty?
2.
Well, this isn't very hard to spot then.
Yeah! My head!
Yeah, you spot what looks like
advantageously triumphantly succeed.
Yeah, you spot what looks like a gigantic fucking spider walking inside of the ship.
For a second when you said inside the ship, I was like, how did it get in our ship?
Yeah, it's just like, ha-ha!
Surprise!
The whole time.
Supplies!
I'm going to call out on the radio. I'm assuming Jay's already down the turret. And call out that it's at the entrance.
It's walking into the thing, but okay.
Well, it's going in.
So, should I light it up?
I think so.
Light it up. Fuck that thing.
Can
If it's
Jay
going
see
inside
it or
you-
just the entrance?
I would maneuver to a point where you would have a clear shot.
Okay. So,
And since it's going inside, I assume he gets one shot.
Yes.
right, so what difficulty?
I assume it would be short or close in planetary scale, which is what these use.
And is, like, aiming, getting a maneuver a thing?
In space thing, not really.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it functions almost identically.
Yeah, well, it's getting late, and I really don't give a fuck.
Okay. So, difficulty 1?
Sure. Alright. You blow it up. Congratulations.
You did it.
And thousands of babby spiders burst forth from inside of it.
You'd even be able to critical with that.
You killed a pregnant spider. Congratulations, you asshole.
Okay.
No, not
Yeah.
thousands, just like a bunch of them.
If it was actually thousands, my first reply is, I'm never going near that shit. No.
You know, I'm still willing to say I'm never going to that ship.
Even if the spiders were to disperse, I might change my mind, but I don't think they are.
Look, Rakcharr doesn't know a whole lot about spider physiology, but spiders don't just get pregnant. It just isn't like, bam, I eat a thermal detonator and I get pregnant.
You sure?
Something else got involved with this equation.
I mean, the more you ask, the less sure I am.
You're right. They don't just get pregnant.
You're right.